Last time on Dragon Ball Z.
Where are you? You're so weak.
And now, the conclusion.
I need more fuel. Not a sponsor. There's only one drink machine left on when I was leaving, so of course I refilled it. It was fate. What? Oh, now for the bad. It kind of felt like not much happened. It almost mimicked the feeling I had when I saw Amazing Spider-Man, and it was like, huh, I watched a movie, but like what? It was kind of empty. Like Justice League, when I saw that, as grand as a scale as that was supposed to be, still scratching my butt. I also just felt like I hadn't really watched anything. This felt the least like that out of the three I'm talking about, but still, it was almost like they're at the climax already? I mean, I don't really know how much you can do, but I have this theory that like if a movie uses a lot of CGI in production and whatnot, especially if it's something where a studio doesn't entirely know how far they're willing to go with it, they kind of limit things. It's gonna feel limited. They keep things kind of small in scope and kind of fast! Even though they did go back and redo Sonic. I mean, I was gonna see this no matter what, because Sonic is my life. But the fact that they like actually listened to people and redid it, that, of course I was gonna go see it. And he looked good. Like that. This is the bad points, but he looked good. Kinda wish he looked like the way he used to. It would have been great. My mask looked better. But yeah, it didn't, it kinda just, the movie just went quick, super quick. It was almost 2 hours and it felt almost more like just an hour because of how, I don't know, it somehow managed to make nothing, feel like nothing happened, but it didn't drag or anything. I hate when movies do that, but I liked it overall. I did. Like, it seems like I was convincing myself. I did, Dippy. I'm looking right at you in the monitor. You liked it, you bitch. The humor was a bit obvious. They made Sonic say, "Gotta go fast." There's one point where he got blown up. It tends to happen to him in this movie. His wife, not his wife, Cyclops' wife, uses human smelling salts to wake him up. And he wakes up and says, "Gotta go fast," and then just zips around, and she's like, "Oh, he's fast." And there's another time he says it. I don't remember that time. But I remember it feeling awkward. It's like, and you really only needed to say it the one time, like, we get it. It's a meme thing. We don't need to keep hearing it. But also, it's kind of dated. It's kind of an older movie because they had to delay it a bit. Which brings me to the next point. Flossing. Sonic, twice he flossed. Once when he beat his first robot tank up, and then I think again when he got his room. They gave him a room when he moves in with Cyclops and Cyclops' wife. And Cyclops' wife's dog. He gets a race car bat, and that's what he was flossing on. Flossing kinda died a while ago, rightfully so. But that makes sense, because the movie had to get pushed out to fix the disaster. Pretty sure they re-edited some of Eggman too, because he didn't really seem super obnoxious. I think they realized, you know, he's doing the Riddler again. By that I mean he's being himself as a character that's not like him. Let's rein that in. I mean, I wonder how much of this they re-edited. They had to have. Because, I mean, it was good. Was that the point? There was no real use of Sonic music. Like, you get a Green Hill Zone remix, sort of, at the end when they're repainting their house after Eggman's robots destroyed Cyclops' house with bullets, which was weird. He hasn't really used bullets since Sonic 06. But they kind of had like a slow piano version of it. There were plenty of times when Sonic was fighting an Eggman robot where they could have had like a remix of the song from 1 or 2. Save the third one for like another movie, especially the fucking Big Arms song. I love that song. Another train! I summoned it! And then at the beginning there was, I don't know where the song's from, I think it's Sonic Generations, or it's gotta be. And it's using like, it was using the commercial for Generations and I think the opening. I don't entirely remember because I'm a boomer and mostly know old Sonic, I guess. I don't know anything about anything, shut up. Hey, you see Wormmon's thing? Peek out more, Wormmon! You're part of my video. There we go. I couldn't find my Sonic plushes. I had like a really ancient one and then one from like 2003, which is actually ancient now because I'm a fucking immortal old person. I guess that's like really the specific bad stuff I can think of. I mean, I'm not trying to just dish on the movie. My only real problem was just, it's kind of exactly what I expected it to be. There's gonna be like one major confrontation and the rest would kind of just feel like it's zoomed by. Oh, and Sonic has weird lightning power. Like his speed is based on lightning energy, like the Flash. Like somebody definitely saw Justice League. We didn't need to borrow from that trash. I mean, it's already kind of weird that Flash is lightning based too, but now Sonic is. They did some cool stuff like in X-Men with Quicksilver, so that was some good borrowing. Thankfully, if you're gonna use Justice League Flash, you better fucking use Quicksilver too for your fast boy. And they did, and it was good because there was like a bar scene where he's like fucking everybody up in a comical, innocent way, and then he pushes Cyclops and his wife off a building when a bunch of bullets are like right in his face, and it was cool. There's a whole moment where Eggman activates Quill power and he starts chasing Sonic when Sonic's like, yeah, I'm faster than everything, and then he looks up and he's like, oh fuck. I don't know if I should bleep any of that, but yeah, that was pretty. What was that's all the bad I can really think of. It was just kind of sort of like a quick little one-off kind of thing, and I know they're going to expand on it and make it better. A lot of people are comparing it to Detective Pikachu. Honestly, I don't know which one I like more, because they both turned out exactly the way I thought they would. I think Pikachu almost wins because there's more in it. There's so many Pokemon, there's a whole world they kind of go into, whereas Sonic is just Earth. I mean, I like Sonic way more. He's my boy. But I think Pikachu might win because the sheer scope alone. That's pretty much the only. I turned my camera back on hot break. You want some more, man? Show it on the camera. Maybe. I'm rubbing a cat. For like a future movie, that's what this section is. Good intro for it. My camera is leaning a lot. Oops. I need a better stand. I tried to fix. For future movies, I think they should use Metal Sonic. I'm glad they didn't bust him out immediately because that would be weird. You gotta set up Eggman and Sonic and their rivalry, and they did a good job of that. Eggman just immediately hates Sonic because he kind of just hates all life. And Sonic was something he was tasked to catch, and when it didn't work, he kind of took it personally and is trying to kill him and experiment on him. And I mean, he wants Sonic's energy, probably like the Echinonas. They didn't mention Chaos Emeralds, so that'll be interesting to see how that plays in. That wasn't even a point I made earlier, I just realized it. They could have more echidnas. I was almost gonna call them Echinonas again, but my brain rerouted myself. It's like, no. And Knuckles!
Oh no!
And there's gonna be like probably a cool little rivalry between them because it was an echidna that arrowed down Sonic's owl mom. And hopefully we'll find out why he has an owl mom and not hedgehog parents. Because they implied he's had to run his whole life and stay away from the echidnas. And he was a little bad when he was in his world. In his web. Tails and Sonic are gonna meet, obviously, and somehow they have to become best friends. Well, they just did it in Sonic 2. They're just like, hey, Tails, that's Sonic's best friend, didn't you know? So, it'll be interesting to see how that fleshes out in the movies. But, oh, right, back to my point. Sonic is gonna hate Knuckles because it was an echidna that killed his mom. So, they already hate each other, kind of. They're frenemies because they don't really get along. Because of different personalities. There's really no reason. They just don't. And now they're really not going to. I think that's everything. I kind of just... It was a good movie. I liked it. It had Sonic and Eggman. I wish they had like more boss stuff like from the games. Didn't really, it was all just kind of generic robot stuff. Some of his drones were shaped like eggs, and that's why Sonic calls him Eggman, because he had like egg bots. He's like, oh, I trashed a bunch of your egg drones, Eggman. I want to see another one. It's gonna be a few years. It'd be funny if for whatever reason they had to like They had to like redo the design again. This time they fuck up Metal Sonic. He looks like a monster and they have to go back and fix it. That'd be amazing. What is my cat doing? Gwen, what are you doing? Get out of here. Oh, the cat. She brought it back. Thanks. So yeah, good movie. Didn't really feel like much happened, but, you know. I highly recommend it. It was a good movie, and you're back?
Your Sonic trailer video picked up immediately after your battle with me. And now you're talking about the new movie. This allows me to bring things full circle. And also you were talking about Sonic, so here I am.
Does this mean I get to wear the wig again?
What?
I'm wearing the wig again.
What?
To be continued.